Family, hope you are all having an amazing day. This is Sage here. Welcome back here to our channel. If you are a first time viewer of our channel, welcome. So grateful that you've clicked here onto our page. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being able to just part with your time to be able to join us here today. Just so grateful that you continue to do so, and we do not take that for granted. And if you are here for the first time, welcome to our channel. My name is Sage, like I said, and on our channel we talk a lot about faith, family, sustainability, and off-grid living, and it encapsulates our family's journey on that, and really just also showcasing what that looks like through the seasons, because it changes, it looks different. And just, I hope that in being here, somehow that inspires you as well, whether it's on sustainability and or even in your family, or let's say in your faith, or if you are pursuing more off-grid living, we hope that maybe something here can encapsulate some inspiration for you on that as well. So today's video, I want to talk about the topic of sustainability. Now, when I say the word sustainability, I want to ask you, what is the first thing you think of? I don't know about you, but the first thing I think of when I hear sustainability is reusable grocery bags, organic bed sheets, being able to have, non-toxic paint on my walls, and just being able to have a car that doesn't consume so much gas and thus puts out less carbon emissions, right? Like, that's kind of the things we automatically think of, but I think often what I see, and is a bit of a criticism to the sustainability space, but also just something that I don't think was intentional, is that I think oftentimes sustainability gets presented to us as almost this kind of idyllic dream that you need a lot of money for. Especially because, there's such great companies, whether it's clothing companies or maybe household stuff, or even, like I said, paint for your walls that is non-toxic and doesn't release any VOCs. It's just, it costs a lot to live sustainably, like eco-friendly, right? And I wanted to talk about that today at a different angle, because I think in this day and age, let's just be real. Like, with the economy in the way that it has obviously taken the turn, especially in the past 4 years or so, with the major stuff that we just went through. I'm not going to talk about that on this channel. Don't want to get flagged for anything, but the pinch is real, right? Like, the pinch is real financially for so many of us and our families, that sustainability looks completely different than what is typically thought of, because we have to talk about affordability. Like, it's as simple as that. I want to talk about it from a different angle, because I'm not going to talk in depth about the inflation right now of our economy, because I think that I could go down a whole entire different rabbit hole that I'm not going to do today. But all to say that I do not believe the official inflation rate that has been told to us by our Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics, because I see it in my pocket, my, not pocketbook, my budget every single month. It's not what they say it is. And I think that a lot of us can agree on that. So in talking about sustainability today, I hope that what I share with you today and what our family shares with you today can be something that inspires you. Can be something that inspires you in a way that just maybe reframes the lens of how we think of sustainability and how that looks in our lives. And so just the 3 topics, we could talk obviously a lot about it, but just 3 topics I wanted to cover today was sustainability in the realm of clothes, and then sustainability in the realm of dining out, cooking and all that. And then number 3, being able to talk about sustainability in the realm of entertainment. Because a lot of those times, those 3 things, clothing, food, and entertainment, are what takes up a good chunk of our budgets, right? Outside of obviously paying for our homes, our cars, and the gas. That tends to be the other three things that do take up our budget. And so what I want to share with you today on the first topic of sustainability with clothing is actually thrifting. And thrifting is something I feel and I've seen is becoming more well accepted, especially now, I'd say probably within the past 10 years or so, where before it was kind of one of those things where you kind of didn't want to go thrifting and buy somebody else's clothes because you don't know if it's washed, you don't know where it's been, and it just feels a little sketch, right? But I think that a lot of improvements have been done over the years that a lot of thrift stores, I think, well, I haven't seen, I don't know about you all, been putting up stuff on the shelves that really just does not need to be resold, and then it's gross, right? But being able to just change our lens a little bit on thrifting, because the reality is that the price of clothing is astronomical. Just in the past 10 years, it's astronomical of what you would pay for a t-shirt now versus 10 years ago. And what I love about thrifting is that yes, you are giving a secondhand piece of clothing a second life. And it is sustainable in that sense of not only, yes, you are not only stopping an aspect of fast fashion, and not only that, but yes, you're reducing textile waste and all that good stuff. It is very nice on your pocketbook. And it feels nice to be able to pay, let's say $8, maybe even $12 for an item at the thrift store that you would pay $25, $30 for brand new at another store, right? And it just really takes a different mindset. And what I like to encourage, my daughter's been getting into it now, which is really fun, is going into the thrift store with the mindset of an adventurer, putting our Indiana Jones hats on and going in there as if this is a treasure hunt. And we are going in here to find certain treasures, right? If we find them, great. If we don't, tomorrow's another day. And so I wanted to share that with you all, and really just some things that I'd recently picked up. And hey, I'll even let you know how much the costs were of them, because just to give you an example of, if you're willing to look, it'll be amazing the things you can find. And yeah, show you essentially like an autumn thrift haul type of thing. Secondly, with dining at home, or just dining in general, dining out is definitely more expensive now. It's definitely more expensive. And so what I have found to be so much more sustainable for our family, not only financially, but has created some really great skill sets and hobbies, is actually maybe learning how to fix and cook some of these things at home. Because it is amazing the things that we can order online and get delivered to us, whether it is, let's say a Dutch oven, or maybe a sushi making kit, or maybe a Chinese hot pot. And what I'll be sharing with you today is actually our family's try at a Chinese hot pot, which has been so great. It has literally been able to, the things that I buy from the grocery store, you'll see it in the video, but has literally been able to feed us for 2 to 3 meals for the week, which is not only cost saving, it tastes so much better and is made with so much love. And so I hope that it inspires you. for today is really just to be able to encourage you all in the realm of entertainment. If you feel like, oh my gosh, it's just so, and understandably so challenging to be able to go out and just, you know, dine out together because things have gotten so expensive, to be able to go to a concert, for goodness sakes, to go and see a show, and just to make memories like that together. Even, you know, with the movies, if you're not going during matinee, I mean, it's just, things are a lot more expensive, right? They're not impossible, but they're just a little more challenging. Is that I hope that what I share with you all and what we're doing as far as making more memories and entertaining at home is actually been so much more enjoyable. Has been so much more enjoyable and has brought us a lot closer together. And I just think that the past 4 years highlighted a lot to us and redefined sustainability in a way that we had to think about it in more creative ways, not only financially, but because yes, we were at home. And I think that for a lot of us that have journeyed through that and learned a lot through it, it actually made things, made it so that we adapted in a ways that still we could thrive in ways that were actually more meaningful to us. Okay, all right, let me take you guys to the backyard where we are actually going to be setting up our movie night. Okay, so we've got our fire pits over there. You see Gigi walking around over there. She's on her way to sunbathe. Yep, she's going to her spot. But anyways, we're gonna have our fire pit right there. We're gonna put more chairs around here, maybe back this a bit more up. And then over here, we actually have our projector screen just above, I'd say above our garden a bit. It doesn't actually obstruct vision too much at all. But yeah, we're gonna actually jimmy rig this and literally move our bird's mansion cage forward, put the projector on top of it, and then just project it from there. And so we got the vote tonight that everyone wanted to watch Beetlejuice, and so let's see what we can do.
You ever wonder if days like these last with one another, with the feeling